Hi, and we're back for our Summerslam review. Pat's going to give us his explanation on what the hell he meant in the opening of
Yeah.
Summerslam.
It's not so much with this match, but even more to the next match, and a little bit with this one, that I did say Seth Rollins and Dolph was my favorite match, and I gave it an A. So the next two matches, this one included, are more or less on how they were booked. Not necessarily my favorite match of the night.
Right.
But my grade is on how they were booked and how the whole thing was handled.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, Ronda and Alexa ended up giving an A-2.
A-.
Yeah.
Alexa had the best match of her career.
Yeah, she played her part perfectly. She did the double jointed elbow thing.
Which is all you will want from her in this point.
Yeah.
In this match. Alexa and Carmel had their best matches of their career tonight, and neither one barely had to do anything. The irony. And in the main event, the Raw World title, Roman Reigns, finally, speared us and defeated Brock Lesnar to win the Raw World title, Universal title.
Yeah. Brooklyn wasn't really having either one. Although they weren't really booing Roman as much when he came out.
Nah, Brock was.
I just more or less heard reaction instead of actual
full
boos.
New York style.
Yeah.
But that being said, they didn't give a crap about Lesnar at all.
No, they really.
That might have been the weakest reaction I've ever heard Lesnar get.
And on which I got to really compliment WWE here, and having the threat of Braun Strowman come out, looming right there. You see him just about in every camera angle they provided.
Oh yeah.
We saw on the big screen. But yeah, he was just standing there while Roman Superman punched and speared through the whole beginning of the match, and then Brock decides to counter the third spear.
Yeah.
And just puts him in a guillotine choke. And then Brock sort of goes on offense, and right when Roman's about to make another spear, it actually turns into a suicide dive, which I don't think I knew Roman could do.
No, I don't think so.
And ends up taking out Braun Strowman. Brock goes out of the ring. Strowman gets in his way because Strowman wants to beat the holy hell out of Roman, and then Brock F5s him for his troubles.
I froze the briefcase beautifully into the HD screen.
Yeah, it actually took out a part of the screen, so I hope they fix that for tomorrow. But yeah, Lesnar tosses Roman back in. Roman hits Lesnar with the spear, 1, 2, 3. Roman is your new Universal Champion and full-time Universal Champion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could say that for the first time in a very long time.
Just come out and held it.
Yeah.
I know they repeat moves. And I know the ending isn't the most popular move in the world. But these two know how to make the matches feel big.
Yeah.
I was wanting to see what happened. And that's more than you can say about a lot of matches. Roman finally getting rid of Brock is a good thing. But I really wish they would just get rid of the briefcase already too, so it doesn't have to be around. I'm not proposing the Money Bank anymore, just to clarify, if everyone heard.
I don't think you have been for a long time.
Yeah.
I just love that they had Strowman out there so the crowd wouldn't shit over it, so they could visually see that okay, things are actually gonna happen. And they ended up getting exactly what they wanted and having the crowd play exactly into it.
Right.
So for me, I thought it deserves a top grade because WWE booked the hell out of it. A+.
A+.
Overall, for the show, I actually gave an A- too.
Same here.
I actually thought it was a very well booked show. Minus maybe one thing with Kevin Owens getting completely flattened by Braun Strowman. But I like the direction it's taking us now. I think we're on...
I'm interested in tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think we're on a better path. And hopefully it's the spark that Raw needs to actually, put on good shows.
Yeah. Or at least something resembling a wrestling show.
Exactly. Instead of us going botch of the week.
Raw. Minus this part or that part. Right.
Yeah. Any other part that's not...
Seth Dolph, Drew, Dean, Ronda. Yeah. So...
Exactly.
Hopefully there's a boost here. Overall, same A-. I thought it was a heck of a show, and above all else, what I said earlier, it was about the pacing. I thought they did a great job of making the show stay pace with some hot matches, and then a quick mashup that fans get back into it. So that's why I didn't mind the squash matches. In terms of that took place throughout the night, and the wonders of the show was never felt like a drag. Compared to WrestleMania this year, which felt like it dragged every few minutes at times. On top of that, the wrestling was solid all night long. With good wrestling, logical booking, decisions from, yes, those three words were put together for the main roster. Logical booking decisions. And stuff being set for the future. Those are 5 words. Those are 6 words, 7 words that were used for the main roster.
Yeah.
This is a very entertaining night, and notice that the crowd did not take the show overall. Well, my small person kind of sort of area trying with beach balls.
Yeah. However, our usher aggressively saw them
and got rid of them,
and then got rid of them pretty promptly.
Yeah. So credit WWE there too. They deserve to high grade on the fact that Brooklyn didn't try to take over the show out once.
For once, they actually used the hostile crowd in their favor. Yeah,
so that was a nice change of pace and made it even that much more enjoyable. Really good stuff, and probably the best pay-per-view. The best pay-per-view review probably along with the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
This year for the main roster.
I'd agree with that. Yes.
Yeah. I'll do it for this. We tied for pay-per-view.
Yes.
In a row. And our predictions. So
my pick for Joe will be In Your House, Good Friends, Better Enemies.
Kyle likes to give me pay-per-views that he did not to get.
Well, it's
no. So you can add some commentary to that. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Exactly.
And since I don't lose that, I haven't really lost all that often.
Well, we've tied like the last 5 months of football.
Yeah, and the other ones, most of the time I've won. So I don't really have too many doubles to give you, even if I won. So, and my story, this man right here, was In Your House, My Games.
Which should be a very interesting show.
Right. This has, I picked this conveniently because we live in Philly.
Huh.
And it's a September pay-per-view.
Okay.
And I just got to listen to the Bruce Pusher podcast from 2 years ago, about 2 years ago almost, the ECW 1996-1997 relationship.
Oh.
And I believe in the opening contest is when they get.
Yeah, and
we
also I also got to talk to Mark Henry today.
Right.
Ask him a question live on air on Boston Open Radio.
So also go with the theme of that's his pay-per-view debut.
That's exactly what I was about to add.
Yeah. So, just a quick rundown of what the schedule's going to look like, again, for the rest of the week. On Saturday morning, you'll have your SummerSlam.
Well, we'll be taping them.
Yeah, taping the SummerSlam 2003 review.
Mind Games.
Did you want to do it for this week?
Yeah.
Alright, my games and that paper. In Your House, confirmed Center Army, the only thing why I pose like this while I'm talking to the camera. That'll be on Saturday. Next Wednesday. Well, fuck you, because we don't have nothing for you now. Because, seriously, we don't, because we're doing everything on Saturday morning.
Could do a Q&A.
Oh, next Wednesday we'll have a Q&A. And then next Wednesday I'll be down Wobble, if you're wondering why we're not getting out on Monday. That's in New Jersey.
For the out of Philadelphia, New Jersey, New York.
Right, area.
Yes.
And then back to no. Also on that Wednesday, we'll also have an all-in preview and prediction show as well.
Yes.
Because then that Saturday, we'll have our all-in review.
Yes.
And then Labor Day, we will go back to regular scheduled programming.
Mm-hmm.
Labor Day. You know, put your children back in school, unless you are a child. And then you will get back to regular scheduled programming.
Yes.
Because I'm always all over the place the last 2 weeks of August. Well, I had time in New York the last 2 weeks of August, but I'm finally going back to Walla for vacation. Back to work.
I still don't know why he's posed like this.
I have a child or so.
Oh.
Anyway, like, so I poses seductively. He knows not that sexy. We will see you for a Raw review and SmackDown Live 205 Live NXT reviews later this week. See you then.
See you then.